time, in a small western town, a showdown occurred between Cool Ranch and Nacho Cheese.
Cool. Cheesy.
Stay tuned for the further adventures of Cool Ranch and Nacho Cheese.
Make your move, cowboy.
I got the horses in the back, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the Bucees black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Who got next?
New Doritos Cool Ranch just got cooler.
I ain't dancing. Where did these come from? These are unreal.
They are real. They come from Paul. He's the cool rancher.
Larry's Ranch. Billy's Ranch. The Cool Ranch, baby.
Hey, Big Papa. So do you live around here?
Welcome to the Friday Nights. I'm Jason Sandberg. Fellas, I had a fantastic week. The latest issue of Redcoat came out. I'm enjoying where this is going. I love the fact that it is Jeff Johns and
Yeah, I was going to ask if Jeff Johns is writing that.
and the artist Brian Hitch. The great thing is that these are mainstream caliber creators, but they're not stuck having to do tie-ins. And this is a story set in the past, so I don't have to worry about what else has happened in this Ghost Machine universe. I'm enjoying it. This is issue 5. I'm gonna stick with it a bit longer and see where it goes. But so far, so good.
You haven't brought me back to Image yet, but I'm not gonna lie.
I have the preview for that. The when they launched all that Ghost Machine.
They're doing a good job. He's a character you shouldn't be rooting for, but you are. And there's a lot of good historical cameos like Albert Einstein, Benedict Arnold.
Right.
Check it out. And then obviously following Mark Millar, and this is the new Nemesis. Continues to do a good job of making you not like this guy.
Yeah.
Doing a good job.
He's good at that.
He's doing a good job at that. As always, I'm hard at work on Jupiter issue 2. Jupiter issue 1 is in demand on Fun My Comic and Indiegogo. I've been out there making the rounds, trying to get this little bad boy to 10K. We're approaching 9,400. I expect to get to 10K before Jupiter issue 2 is complete. So you'll see me out and about in the hinterlands, networking, getting more eyes on this book. Looking forward to getting it to 10K. Also, guys, I am so grateful, so happy that in this crazy election year, with all the passion, all the drama, we all are able to come together despite our differences. We're creators who respect each other and enjoy each other's company, regardless of our bad takes on chips. Fantastic that you're here, Hojo. Looking forward to hanging out with you. But I think this is what we should be doing as Americans, getting together, hanging out, kicking off our weekend. Mad Ruth, how was your week?
Yeah. I had a good week as well. I finished my night markets, so I finished those. I don't know if you were tracking Hojo. I linked in with, remember that my local Comic Con there where I wasn't welcome and all that.
Yeah, you were telling me that. Good job, brother.
So, yeah, I'm back in. The people who kicked me out, apparently they were kicked out themselves, which is kind of funny. Cancel culture.
Back in the circle of trust.
But yeah, I'm in there now. I think I was joking, but shout out Niobe Comics. I ran into him while I was there. So yeah, interesting stuff. For books, I got hold on, I gotta get myself full screen. I got this book right here.
Nice.
Faithful co-host. Look at that. Beautiful.
There we go.
Jupiter book. Immortal Rising 1.
Whoa.
Or
back.
Yeah.
Back
pretty.
issue 2, people.
Yeah, issue 2 for that's right now currently funding, and I know Aaron,
it is live.
Here is my book, issue 4. I am actually not running out of overprint, but I'm at the point now where I'm gonna have to take down tiers. So I am trying to raise just a little bit more money to pay for 5 pages. 5 complete color pages in a video, so I can do the campaign for the next book. So if anyone has a back, something to consider. But I pulled this nice book.
There we go.
Oh, cherry first edition there.
Nice boobs.
Yeah.
Only the nicest, only the finest.
Yeah, and I was looking at your tiers already. I always do my research. I'm looking at your campaigns, and then I got that one to go with it. And I know now
great cover.
Now you got a flip cover sort of thing going on.
I kind of from a certain panel member because it reminded me of the old Marvel Presents. I was like, oh man, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And while I've sort of, I'm going to pull myself out of full screen, but last thing I just wanted to quickly share. Hold on a sec. So with my own channel there, I'm almost caught up to the current video. I don't know if I mentioned that as well when it comes to making shorts and all that stuff. Can you see my eBay?
Yep. You can see your eBay. Yep.
Oh, dang.
So I'm starting to. They gave me an extra 100 things I can list on my eBay.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you ever go to Mad Ruth Comics on eBay and you're really bored, I'm gonna start putting more and more. Because you know how like the iceberg, you put the stuff you really don't care to part with, and you slowly start to get to stuff that does matter to you.
Right.
So yeah, but I'm probably going to throw another 100 or so items on that, and then just to give people an idea. Hold on, of what will eventually be on there. If I can steal the show, like I'm going to start doing review streams. Has anyone seen that thing before?
That's a famous.
Yeah, that's Ethan's very first comic. That's the very first one he did.
Didn't he stay at some weirdo's house?
Yeah, this is actually signed. I don't know if you can see, but it's signed by Al Stewart somewhere up here. He's the one who chained Ethan to a desk and fed him Burger King and paid him $400 to draw that. So that's like $500. I'll put that on. You got like Cyberfrog 1, Cyberfrog 2, like the very.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
So you're gonna help those books find a new home and then raise money
Eventually.
for Soul Tack 5.
I'm gonna do reviews. I think first. I got all them.
Oh, sure.
On the Cyber.
Look at
I got
that!
A handful
Holy
of those. What'd you call it there? Snowman. The Matt Martin. I got the very first. And it's signed. And it's signed by Matt too.
Very cool.
You can see. Yeah, you can see at the bottom there. He signed it. Matt Martin.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So like this is all stuff that like isn't on my store. Hold on, I got crazier stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna pull you mine. Ashcan, Black Flag, Ashcan, Blood Strike, Ashcans. Hold on, some more crazy stuff. Billy Tucci sketchbook. I'm like, I forget what number I'm on that 225. This is all stuff I'm holding on to that like it will. Hey, everyone laughed at that one.
Oh yeah, it was famous.
So
my struggle, yeah.
The reason why I'm bringing all that up, I have been doing really good with my eBay. I'm going to pump more items in that. And then I'm going to do reviews. So I'm going to review some of these books, Rubber Gloves, of course, just to flip through them so people can see them. And then bam, we'll probably be putting those up for sale. Anyways, I've talked more than I need to talk. Aaron, how was your week?
My week has been great. So this week I finally am getting around to kissing your ass. I mean, reading this so that I can cement my place here in the Friday nights. And
I only have four copies of that left in my collection. I only have 4.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
yeah, that's how it's getting.
I like it so far. I've got the other ones here, but I'm gonna spread it out so that I can, kiss proper ass and solidify my position honestly, here amongst the panel. So
I like good feedback, and I know a lot of that. Like if I ever get to 9 issues and put it all together, I'm gonna look for people who actually like dug into it and said, "Look, those bubbles need to be changed. This is what the dialogue should be." Like I am gonna. By the time I'm done, I'm probably gonna go back and completely do the lettering for the
redo it.
Book.
I don't know. I mean,
update it all.
Pretty cool. I like it. So
yeah. Oh, thank you.
And my son read it too. He read it before me, and he liked it too. So
nice.
Yeah. It's good when my kid gives a thumbs up. So
yeah. Like the feedback for the most part's been positive. I know I'm weak as it's my very first book as a writer. You're gonna, I mean.
Oh yeah, I look back at issue 1 of the Mythicals right now, and I'm just like, it's nothing close to what it could be.
Everybody cool.
Hojo, how was your week?
That's pretty good. Back on getting some overtime, so a little extra money in the pocket.
Nice.
Had a little car trouble, of course. So got that straight. Other than that, been on some fun streams this week. Was on Joe Sontag last night.
Yeah.
Nice.
So just keeping on.
Joe was a guest for one of our episodes. Yeah.
So I was on a show this week and Aaron was in the chat. It was hilarious. Thanks for.
I did not mean to crash your party. Dude.
No. It was very good. It was very funny, very cool. And then speaking of that, Craig, who's in the chat tonight?
Well, does Hojo? Do you have anything you want to share?
Oh yeah, Hojo, you got any? What's your favorite book right now? What are you reading?
I started reading this earlier in preparation for the gutter tune in tonight on Jeremy's channel.
Okay. Oh wow.
And then they're doing this tonight, so it's like their black label. So Dan Jurgens, obviously pretty good, but for me, it's like Spicer's colors are they're pretty on point. So it's set in like the 1930s.
Whose channel is that on?
Well, you can go to Aldis's Twitter. Okay. Like it's Jeremy. It's like Ice and Fire, but it's like the set. I don't know which channel. It's the other one because that's like the big one for the House of Dragons and all that.
Okay. So yeah, as you're saying that, I'm going to jump to the chat. Before I do, I just want to throw this bumper in.
Who on earth could put the creamy taste of Cool Ranch flavor on a chip? New Cool Ranch flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips. Nacho cheese was just the beginning. Now, taste new Cool Ranch.
Fucking gross, dude. Fucking gross.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Jim Cox is first in the chat. He said anyone that thinks nacho cheese Doritos holds a candle to Cool Ranch Doritos is just denying reality. That's an interesting comment from Jim. I totally
You're not one. Let's put it this way, Jim. You're not one of the chosen.
I blame Kamala Harris and the illegals from Mexico for all of the nacho cheese Dorito propaganda that is being proliferated in America right now. So, yeah.
Don't you put that evil
Cool
on me?
I feel very betrayed by Missy here. Missy, you're breaking my heart. I feel very betrayed.
Not sure if she can make the stream, but Cool Ranch is the worst.
That's my girl. Ride or die.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah.
Right to the heart. Yeah. Leading to you.
Jackknife.
Yeah, no, for real. And we didn't throw that in. I think we were all busy doing things. I gotta take some links from the private before I shut the stream down. I gotta make sure I do that. We're trying to look for mashups, by the way. My mashup library of new books. Is that Mad Ruth and the Mexican wrestler?
Yes.
That's funny.
Let's see what else we got in the chat. Here's Hojo's handle in the chat. So if you want to subscribe to him.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, nice.
And Jason, the other day, in honor of Kirby's
There we
birthday,
go.
I read Jupiter again.
Thank you, dude. That I saw that. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Yeah. I meant to post it, but I just got hung up with work. But I read it as soon as I got home. I was like, I'm gonna read it as soon as I get home, but I never hit send on the tweet.
Chris Faction joined us. Said, "Yo, Cool Ranch.
What up, Chris?
This is brutal. I don't understand you people anymore."
Well, luckily, the chat doesn't skewer everything. So
Right.
Derek Clay.
I mean, I think it's just, I'm not a ranch dude at all, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But
Are you sure you're white?
Levi.
I know. Well,
Mostly,
mostly, yeah.
You as well, Levi?
Only my penis is black. But
Yeah.
no, we go to this place in North Carolina at the Outer Banks, and they have this homemade, it's almost like it's buttermilk ranch, but they put some kind of chipotle in it slightly or something. It's just
There
so
we go.
good. I can drink it. And so we put it, and they smoke their wings, and so it's just, and then put them on the flat top on barbecue, and it's just, oh god, it's so good. So, that I can have, but dude, ranch on carrots and stuff. When you go to a party and it's broccoli and cauliflower and carrots, and I see it's a big thing of ranch in the middle. It's I can just smell it 5 feet away. I just want to go and smack it off the table. What is this?
So
get this out of here.
So
there's
I brought
clearly
the poll
some
up.
shenanigans. Yeah, there's some
What
shenanigans
is this
there.
about?
This is what happened in
3
Georgia.
a.m.
This is
It was
Georgia.
it was 50-50 when I walked in here. Yeah. Oh, here we go. See,
3 o'clock in the morning. Suddenly, there's a jump in votes.
When you lose an election, it's cheating.
Those of you in the chat, go to Matt Ruth's Twitter handle. Fix this now.
Yeah.
All you that got bot accounts,
they're literally
all you
calling
that got
for it, folks. They're telling you to fix it.
Yeah.
You know what
all
to
you
do.
that got bot accounts that you aren't going to vote with, you're not going to do anything with those ballots. Hand those ballots over to us. Come over to our poll.
Mail them in.
Use those bots. Mail them in.
I will say the sweet chili is probably the best one I got out now.
Huh.
Yes. Okay.
So Hojo, you said you were working overtime this week. So you came to the right place to get caught up on the hard-hitting news of the week.
Yeah.
We specialize in sharing the 3 most overlooked, underappreciated news stories every week, bringing it to you, our guest, and those that are tuning in, getting them up to speed for what they missed this week, so they can go into this weekend informed and having a good time.
Just before I start, can I share his campaign just so we can look at his numbers?
Hey, what's up, Katie?
Oh, thank you for joining us. So here we got your campaign now on Fund My Comic. The link for this, by the way, is pinned to the top of the chat. So anyone who wants to do this with ease, top of the chat, boop,
Yeah.
Jack,
you're into his campaign.
Jackknife,
number
make
3.
note of Jackknife, make note of 56 backers. 56 backers.
There we go.
And I love Fund My Comic because I'm in US dollars. Money goes to Chicago when you pay me in my Fund My Comic. I'm doing the opposite Al Capone.
I know this makes it sound illegal, but it's Canadian, so it doesn't really sound like it's going to be mean.
Right. He's $226 away from a $2,000 goal. We're hoping to hit in a half hour. I don't know if we're going to get there. Can we extend that time?
Yeah, Hojo.
To the end of the show, Hojo.
If
we didn't agree to the rules. Yeah.
Like
no.
If you get to 2,000 by 9:30 Central, or no 10:30 Central.
Yeah, that's fine.
I say by the outro. By the outro. If we get him by the outro, he's going to have to eat.
I got him right over here in the trash can.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull that back off. Okay. So as you were saying, Jason, we bring 3 topics every Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. 3 topics with 1 guest.
It's serious stuff.
It is because we do all the research. We spend all the time. Bring the news to you, so you don't have to go to CNN.
We have one of those being built near my house, near where I work.
Bucky's.
Yep.
Nice.
It's gigantic.
So this one comes from Click on Detroit. A man claims Bucky's beaver mascot is responsible for his fall and then files a lawsuit. So he claims he sustained injuries and financial damages. Essentially, dude wasn't watching where he was going, or he was probably taking pictures with the mascot is probably what it was. He tripped over one of the ropes tethering the mascot, and then obviously he sued them over his tripping over the rope. What do you think of this? Do you think like this is like frivolous lawsuits that they shouldn't have to entertain?
There's some countries in Europe that, like, if you lose a lawsuit, something like that, and you have to pay, you get the punishment. This would stop that. If the judge was like, "No, this is retarded. You're going to jail. You're dumb."
Hojo
get fined.
Hojo, is this the 2024 version of the lady who got burnt by the McDonald's coffee?
McDonald's, yeah. But like, what it seems to me, like reading it from, he was on his phone and tripped, wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, isn't everybody on their phone now? Yeah. It's like, he tripped over a string attached to a beaver. I'm like,
how can you not see the beaver? It's like 35 feet tall.
Yeah,
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, there is some common sense that judges do apply to these. I hope, like, okay, like
you would hope, but
not
like
anymore.
This is like the litigators and stuff. Like, there's a lot of money in this.
You didn't have signs telling people to watch out for the ropes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Lawyer liar.
So, anyone else? Anybody else that want to add on good old Bucky's in the lawsuit?
Just be careful of giant beavers. Let's just make that a rule. Everybody, just watch out because they will.
You might slip and fall.
Stay away from beaver with strings. Exactly. Levi gets it.
Were there signs saying "stay off the grass"? Yeah, I said the same thing. Stay away from beavers with strings. Yes.
Well, if there's grass on the field, play ball.
Uh-oh.
What it says there.
Okay, so we normally have 3 topics. We kind of made this 4, so I'll just jump into the next lawsuit while we're here. This comes from 10 News. New York City's Ice Cream Museum is sued by a man who says he broke his ankles jumping into the sprinkle pool. Now, the difference between this is this museum encourages people to jump into the sprinkle pool, right? So this week, dude, you see up there on like the diving board, like the bottom picture there, went up on that.
300-pound dude.
But the floor had no give, right? And then, smashed up, fucking broke both his ankles. So
Hojo, that's really what would happen to Uncle Scrooge, right? When he jumps into his money bin.
You're just he's got no give.
Like flattened. You just jumped. You just jumped on a pile of metal.
Yeah.
Hojo, is this the 2024 version of the McDonald's coffee? The lady got burned by the hot coffee.
It keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
Yes.
It's these.
Is that AI? Look at that picture. Is that AI?
Did he not like? There was a picture of the people ankle deep, as you explained. How did you not know?
This would be a dumb idea. Yeah, but why they got diving boards? You know.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to dive head first.
Question is there a sign saying no diving? Yep.
Yes. Very good question.
There comes the lawyers.
Yeah.
Coming in like a SWAT team.
I feel like Jason wants to say something. No.
Yeah, I think that we're laughing about this now, but with the litigious nature of America, we're going to wake up one day and there's going to be no inflatable corporate mascots and no swimming pools of sprinkles. And then what kind of country this is going to be?
Well, they're already getting away from the brick and mortar. Like they want us all to just stay home. They want all the stores to fail and everything to be delivery and everyone just basically have sort of a 15-minute city. Work from home, stay home, don't go anywhere. That's what they want.
I mean, as I get older, that sounds pretty nice. I don't know. Maybe they're onto something.
The World Economic Forum is meeting in Geneva, and they're like, "How are we going to get them into 15-minute cities?" And we'll take away their sprinkle pools.
Yeah,
yeah. Balkans no reason to leave. Is New York City even a real place anymore? That's true.
I hear it's occupied country, but I don't know what that means. So.
Well, we were making fun of San Francisco for the longest time for people pooping on the streets, right? Well, then now we got people pooping on our beaches and burying it in the sand. Like, you can't even bring your kids to build a fucking sandcastle because they might
come on
excrement. Yeah.
When you say people, what kind of people are you talking about? Let's be
wrong.
Never mind. I don't want you to be like thrown into prison. So
no.
This isn't England.
We all know. Well, I'm talking about people who weren't raised right. Put it that way.
Yeah.
So
wow. Well, let's hope that the lawyers don't make America a not fun place. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. All right, Craig. What's the next topic?
So our next topic comes from Arizona family. Arizona woman catches a confused Waymo driverless car heading into oncoming traffic.
I had to read this.
Whoops.
Twice.
Yes. So essentially, we're trying these driverless traffic vehicles, and what happened? This vehicle was getting redirected, probably construction signs. It got itself turned around and didn't realize it was in the lane headed the wrong direction.
Oh, silly robot.
Yeah. So it's not like it was flying down the highway doing like 110. It was basically at an intersection and confused, but still kind of scary.
So Hojo, you think this is Skynet?
Learning
smart enough to be Skynet.
Skynet has to start somewhere.
Didn't it become self-aware on August 29th? That was yesterday.
Shoot.
Yikes.
Timing
is watching us right now.
We don't want them. Yeah. I don't know. This is just I don't know if we're there yet with having to do this. It's just equates it's like the human desire to be lazy. Like I watched Wall-E for the first time, maybe about 3 months ago.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the movie a long time ago. It's great.
You know where they're like at the end they're just like in these giant floating things and all they have is these giant sodas and everything is at Supermart or whatever, and they don't want to do anything. They're just so lazy. Bro, stop facilitating the
obesity and laziness evolution and idleness. Yeah. It's true. Taking away people's will to aspire for more and then rewarding those who work harder, right? And meritocracy. You work harder, you get more money, you do better, you're more successful. You want to be lazy and living in cockroach, 1-bedroom house, go ahead, go have it. Yeah, they busted a house recently. I know this is probably not a super news story, but like 35 mattresses in the basement here in Canada. And the one reason they were able to kick all of them out of the house with 35 mattresses in the basement was it was a fire hazard. That was the reason that they shut it down.
There we go. See, the state isn't useless. Come on, guys.
Yeah. At the end, the bureaucracy will they'll slit their own throats.
So are we being unfair to AI? I mean, think about how many elderly people drive the wrong way up a freeway ramp.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Especially
that's true.
In Florida.
But then there's grandpa, you can take their license away from them and then grandpa doesn't do it again. What do you do with the AI? You're just going to have more and more cars doing it.
They got a patch. They'll put it out a patch.
Yes.
And you're going to have that one update that doesn't quite do what it's supposed to do properly.
Maybe
and
makes
Like
it
Cloud
worse.
Strike?
Like Cloud
Yeah.
I was about to say, just like there's a Cloud Strike.
All the cars are going the wrong way.
Yeah,
And there's
Yeah.
a Cloud
Whoops.
Strike patch.
Oh, we put in the English version.
It'll be tempting for hackers, right? Hackers love a challenge, right?
Hmm.
We can do this all day.
Who's to say that didn't happen here? Maybe that was a test.
Yes, but will they be able to program Doom on the computer? So if I can't sit there and play Doom on a hacked computer, then forget it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Taking over our transportation industry, because that's another big paycheck for long haul truckers and replace them all with AI robots.
Mm-hmm.
So on this topic, Aaron, did you put together a quiz, or what did you do for this topic?
Yes, I have 4 questions that I would love to ask you guys about, since we're talking about the subject of potentially killer robots on our streets.
Okay.
So I don't know, Craig, do you have that the first slide?
I do, and just remind everyone that this is another Friday Nights exclusive. Again, you can catch us every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And here we go.
Yeah. All right. So this is a question for the panel and for the chat. If anybody has anything that they want to throw in there, please feel free to answer. So what's the most common cause of an autonomous car accident according to recent data?
Squirrels.
Anybody?
Squirrels.
Yeah, sudden squirrels, beavers.
Yes, beavers. Inflatable corporate mascots.
All right. Is it A, let me see, human error, like someone rear-ending it while checking their phone? Is it B, unexpected software update? Cloud Strike.
Yeah. We've covered that.
Or C, the car was busy sexting. Might be that one. I don't know.
I'm going to say the first one there, humans, some sort of humans.
Fucking humans. Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to blame it on the machine.
Yeah. All right, you go to the next slide.
I was right.
Yes, you were right. Great thing about this quiz is there's no wrong answer.
There you go.
All right. What might be the last thing an autonomous car would say to its owner before an accident?
Buckle up.
Yeah. Is it A, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you? B, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. Or C, I identify as a World War II kamikaze pilot.
Oh boy.
I think it's going to be the HAL 2000, HAL 9000.
Bonsai.
I'm going to go with B.
Yeah. Sorry, Dave. I can't do that right now. Yep. Next slide, please. There we go. I'm not sure why the robot is in like the blackface. I'm not sure, but I dig it.
Yeah,
it's cool. I'm down. I like black people too.
AI.
Oh, come
Racist
on.
AI.
That's AI. AI.
What you don't like the dude playing the dude pretending to be the other dude? Come on, it's all right.
It's fine. He just has to apologize for it. He can be prime minister. It's okay.
Maybe it's Marvin the Martian from the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, see,
if he's gay,
it's
okay.
If he's gay,
yeah,
he's a gay robot.
Todd Lemon. Yeah.
Gay robot doing blackface. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. What might an autonomous car's ethical programming prioritize in a crash? In the event of a crash, sorry. A, protecting the owner, protecting its owner, even if it means plowing through a crowd. Right. Oops. What's that called? I can't remember that. It's that philosophical. The train, right, is like, well, you take out one dude.
Trolley dilemma.
Yeah, the trolley dilemma. Thank you. Or B, choosing the path with the least legal trouble. Right. Be like, well, I think we can get away with it over here a lot easier. Or C, opting for the route with the best insurance payout. Hey, there we go.
There you go.
It's a toss up between B and C, to be honest.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna say
insurance. The best insurance payment beholden to the shareholders. Absolutely.
There we go.
There isn't enough time to run all those calculations.
So I can't figure out what the KF. I know it's who's KF?
Chris Faction.
Chris Faction.
How soon you forget? I mean, the guy puts a year of his blood, sweat, and tears into the show. He's gone 3 weeks, and you don't even know.
Terrible
I mean,
person.
the seat's not even cold. Jeez, Craig.
Yeah.
All right.
I was thinking like
next
Kentucky
slide.
Fried Chicken. I was
Just
hungry.
push him right
I
out
keep
the
hearing
door.
crunching noises, and
You just put him on the beach. Put him on a beach and said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Right.
We
Right?
drove him 50 miles from home and let him out. Let him out of the car.
Good luck, buddy. All right. You're in an autonomous car that's about to crash.
Yeah.
What should you do? A, check your phone.
Turn up the radio.
Yeah, turn it up. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Check your phone for notifications on the situation. B, trust the car because it's smarter than you. Or C, scream. Now, I think
no
that this
jump
picture
in the back
depicts
seat?
option C. So I think that's cell phone camera out. Yeah,
that's true.
exactly.
Make internet content out of it.
That's right. Let's put that
Monetize
shit
it.
on fucking Twitter. Anyways, so thank you for participating. That is the quiz. And I hope that you guys consider all these questions when it really matters after you're not driving yourself anymore.
So, Hojo, do you think that in this story there's the premise or the pitch for like a good like horror movie?
Yes.
Or like a thriller?
Yeah.
And it's like, we had Carrie, which was a possessed car. But what about just a bad autonomous car?
Yeah. I mean, you could do it as like a transportation bus, like a Quicks bus or a Greyhound. That would be great if you put a cast of characters in there.
You mean like remake Maximum Overdrive?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Isn't that a Maximum Overdrive? Terrible, but I mean, let's update it for modern audiences.
Yeah,
so
you
like
can make it
everybody
more
who
plausible.
dies,
Yeah.
everybody who dies is a POC. Is it POS? No, it's POC. They're POC and they're BIPOC. Yeah, let's kill them.
And they're all trying to huddle
I didn't mean
around
that. I didn't
the
mean that. I mean in the movie. The robot.
You know what'd be cool?
The BIPOC.
They'd be like futuristic cars, right? And they're all smart cars, and then they all do that. But what changes, instead of being like cars of steel, they're all made of plastic. So even though they can smash into you, they're all fiberglass, and it really messes them up when they smash into something.
Yeah.
So that's the trade-off.
Well, at the end of the day, if there were an AI takeover and like there was some way to like mass produce drones, it's over. Like it would be like the Sentinels.
Which we're not far away from. I mean, thanks to Ukraine, we're perfecting drone warfare to a science right now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy watching those clips. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they must not have any kind of HR department because otherwise, they would only be aiming for white people. So, you'll have that.
Is there anything else we want to add to autonomous vehicles and AI in the future that's going to be right around the corner for all of us, like next few years? No, this is a doom.
I think drones dropping bombs kind of took the air out of the whole thing. Yeah,
we love our drones on the show. So like you can watch previous episodes. We had what was it the Therminator?
The hot dog.
It was
the hot dog.
Flame throwing robot you can buy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then also in China, they like attaching machine guns to drones. So we had some videos of like dogs and flying drones and stuff with machine guns hooked onto them. So,
I mean, why wouldn't you? I'd put a machine gun on everything if I could.
And
I'm American.
So, this last final story comes from Associated Press. There's an apostrophe battle brewing among grammar nerds. Is it Harris or Harris's? And I also, too, if you stick around for the outro, I put a bit of an apostrophe. But yeah, there is a bit of let's not kid ourselves. Apostrophes are being absolutely butchered and destroyed nowadays. But I'll throw this one to you, Jason.
Yeah, it is a catastrophe because, as George Orwell told us, the path to tyranny is to first destroy the language, and grammar is part of the language. So I take this topic very serious, very, very serious. If you can't read the Constitution, you can't enforce the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
You guys agree or disagree?
No.
Wait, people read the Constitution?
I mean, I thought this was parody. Like, this just reads as parody. Like, what do you mean there's a debate? But this whole thing reads as like, when this like grammar nerds, this reads as actually ... You know, like this is
Yeah.
that's when you can't like that's what you're nitpicking about. How about their policy? I don't give a shit about how you spell the apostrophe S. I don't care.
Whoa.
You know?
Yeah, it's just a new distraction. Yeah.
Little SS.
So let's do our investigative report on this because I think this is important.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked it. Just give me 1 sec. There we go.
So I am so glad that we're talking about apostrophes tonight. This is the 50th anniversary of Frank Zappa's Apostrophe album, which had such great hits as "Don't Eat the Yellow Snow," "Nanu Grubs It," "Cosmic Debris," "Stinkfoot." Hojo, what was your favorite track off of Apostrophe?
I like the first one I ever heard was "Don't Eat the Yellow Snow," but "Cosmic Debris" that's my jam on there. Yeah.
Aaron, the interplay between the guitar and the bass on the Apostrophe guitar solo, does it get any better than that?
I have absolutely no idea. I've never listened to it. Yeah.
Like the first time I looked at the track list, I just laughed. I'm like, I just knew him from like Mothers, and the early stuff, but
I mostly know Frank. I mostly know Zappa from like his political rants on as a guest on shows and stuff. That's kind of where I know Zappa from. Yeah.
Craig, are you partial to Zappa's big band era or his 80s synth era? What's your sweet spot?
I don't know. Probably the early 70s stuff.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Next slide.
This is like prom Zappa era for me.
All right. So the topic is Apostrophe Catastrophe. We just did a little detour into Frank Zappa's discography because it is the 50th anniversary of Apostrophe. Next. So it is true the younger generation there struggling with grammar. I blame texting. I think the fact that they could text has made their minds not sharp with regards to grammar. But as Frank Zappa said, the crux of the biscuit is the apostrophe. All right, so we're gonna go through this here one topic, one example at a time. So Morrissey, who is superior to Bob Dylan, and I highly recommend everybody pick out Morrissey's last album, I Am Not a Dog on a Chain from 2020. It's a great album. So Hojo, what is the correct use of the apostrophe? The Smiths' best song was There Is a Light That Never Goes Out, or the Smiths' best song was The Boy with a Thorn in His Side. What's the correct use of the apostrophe?
The bottom one?
Nice work. All right.
I mean, I could have told.
You are a writer. You are a writer.
Yeah, you should know these things, I guess. Well, there's Grammarly, so what are you gonna
do? What is that? Never mind.
All right.
Grammarly was that program that does the edits for you?
Yes.
My program is called Editor.
All right. So now it gets a little more difficult. This girl's name is Feather, and her pronouns are zers. Okay. All right. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I don't.
Poor girl.
So let's determine what's the correct use of the apostrophe is here. So is it Zez's landlord is a fascist because Feather has to pay rent, or Zez's mother has started charging Feather rent? Which is the correct use of the apostrophe?
Well, actually, the correct use is the bottom one. I don't care about the apostrophe. That's the correct course of action.
Poor girl.
I don't even care about the grammar right now.
Matt Ruth, does she look like Greta Thunberg?
Sure, probably about nowadays. Now that they can't exploit a child to push a message, for sure.
Aaron, does she look like Gollum?
Oh damn! Yeah, I mean, she looks like she needs to take a shower and rest. Just rest, lady. You know what I mean? Just take a few days off. Don't smoke or drink caffeine and or whatever else you're fucking doing. And just relax for a little bit. It'll be fine. Maybe get a hug from your dad if you have one. And,
he's
it'll be okay.
Look for things enjoyable in your life and do them instead of just being miserable.
So congratulations, you guys. In the apostrophe catastrophe, you guys are 2-0. All right, next slide.
But I will say she does not look like she has Downs like Greta. So I will give her credit for that. She looks much more up.
Okay. So this is Melissa with 2 eyes. She identifies as a fox. She identifies
People
as a
actually
fox.
spell Melissa like that. Do they really?
That's cool.
You know, some things you can blame on the kids. Sometimes, some things you have to blame on the parent.
Fair enough.
All right. So, what's the correct use of the apostrophe here? Fox's fascist loan officer doesn't understand that a fox can't have a bank account. Or Fox debt collector expects Melissa to pay her student loan.
I'm gonna go with the top one.
Anybody want to proffer a contrary opinion?
Well, I want to know what her degree is in. If she has a student loan, what does she go for?
The apostrophe S is a
like
possessive. It's a possessive, right? And so she doesn't possess the fascist loan officer. So Fox debt collector expects Melissa.
Well, who spells Melissa that way?
Her parents. So she
that's the problem.
She went to college and she studied me search.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say the bottom one.
Yeah. All right. Nice work.
Yeah, poor girl.
All right. Next.
You can tell us which one was right.
It's the bottom one.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Elvis. When NASA called, he answered.
Look at that fucking Chad.
That's right. So you guys, so Q was not Elvis, but
damn it.
But Elvis did not die on the toilet. He went into a secret NASA program and he served his nation.
I was going to ask if they can have deep fried banana peanut butter sandwiches on the ISS.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Of course.
Absolutely.
Right now.
That's why they put in the fryer.
All right. So which one is the proper use of the apostrophe? Elvis's cufflinks were carved from dragon bone, or Elvis's cufflinks were a gift from the president of Indonesia.
Well, first of all, I like the idea of the first one, but yeah, it's the bottom one.
I'm going to say top one.
Yeah, I'm going to say top one too.
The cufflinks. He owns the cufflinks. It's possessive. They're his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it looks weird, I think it's right.
From dragon bone.
The top one.
All right, next slide.
What is it?
I'll be bottom. I'll be bottom on this one.
It's the bottom one.
It's the bottom one. He's trying to save us the humiliation. I got that one wrong. Okay.
That's right. All right, this is Stacy. She identifies as a Pez dispenser.
Yeah.
Sure she does.
Yeah. So what's the proper?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
She's too young for that.
Okay. She's like Guar. Look at her. I got him.
What's the proper use of the apostrophe? Pez's boss is a fascist bigot, or Pez's boss expects her to wear a hairnet under Pez's helmet while working in the kitchen.
I got two wrong already, so I'm going to leave this for someone else.
I'm going to go with the top one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the top
Yeah, her boss is definitely a fascist bigot.
Uh-huh.
And her boss being her parents, and that nepotism is the only reason she has a job, right?
That helmet.
Let's just be glad she doesn't have student loans.
Right. Why not?
All right. It's the bottom one, but good luck to
There
Stacey.
it is.
All right, next one. All right, this guy, this is Blake. Okay, he makes his own mead. Okay,
I don't want to see his hard drive.
Right.
So
don't worry, Jack.
Blake,
I'm right there with you, buddy.
Blake identifies as a wizard, and Wiz for short. So what's the proper use of the apostrophe? Wiz's dice were carved from dragon bone, or Wiz's parole officer frequently reminds Blake not to violate the Lacey Act.
Oh, I just want to pick that one just for that.
I'm going to say the top one again, even though I got it wrong. Wiz's dice, and he owns the dice. But
we went over this a couple of episodes ago. Just put a daycare sign in your front lawn, and you'll never see Blake again. By law. You're welcome.
He has to move.
All right. All right. It's the bottom one. All right. I think we've shown here that even high intellects like us can get confused about the proper use of the apostrophe.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Oh, Blake. Poor
All right.
Blake.
Poor
What
Blake.
went wrong?
I get the feeling, guys, I get the feeling Blake's going to make a return appearance on the Friday nights at some point. And Stacy.
Uh-huh.
I
We're
think
made for each other.
I think, yeah. Well, no, I don't know about that. I think Blake would like Stacy, but I don't think Stacy would like Blake. I got a feeling we're going to see those two
Why?
again someday.
Why not? I'm sure he's got
She
a good
doesn't
heart.
go. She doesn't go for homemade mead.
That's it. I mean, that's
Yeah. She's not into Dungeons and Dragons.
that'll sell me right there.
No.
So we have
Plus, I mean, plus she's a pest. She thinks she's a pest dispenser.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not falling for the check out my anime collection in the basement again.
Oh, does anyone introduce her to OnlyFans? I'm sorry, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. So we have 48 people watching. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Friday nights. Thank you for being here. We're here, as you know, Hojo's newest campaign is for the Mythicals issue 3. And yeah, I've been checking out the tiers. I'm looking forward to it. Excited to go through your campaign. And before we jump into that, here is a trailer for the Mythicals 3.
The hit indie horror comic returns this August.
Nice.
I recognize that voice. I know that voice. It sounds like Mrs. Good Stuff.
Yeah, we brought her back for this one.
I mean, come on. It's number 3. How many indie books get to number 3? That's really good. Congratulations.
I don't know. I'm new at this, so I have no idea.
So
you know
again,
where the apostrophe goes.
For everyone who's joining us in the chat, the link for the Mythicals 3 is pinned to the top of the chat. You just go to the very top, and you can click on this link. Hojo, I will navigate this site as you see fit. It still says 56 backers. I'm hoping it hasn't updated in real time. So 56 backers, and you're $226 away from having to eat some ranch chips. And I'll leave this to you.
Yeah. Well, if you're new, the Mythicals is like a horror action mystery that puts Nancy Moon with Level M, which is like a covert task force comprised of like these monsters from myth and legend. And so like the first 2 issues, like the introduction, like, you know, she gets recruited. Issue 2, she goes to work for the first day and finds out it's like a talking cat. We got to bring the werewolf out of retirement. We meet the siren, the sexy lady. And so issue 3 is we bring it back to it's like another day at the office, you know, like we open up here with like an autopsy, and then we flash forward to earlier in the day and find out how we got here. You know, your classic like monster of the week type deal, like X-Files. It's like the next evolution of like Warehouse 13 mixed with a little bit of Wildcats and Buffy and all that.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
So we end up after this like going on this world romp with like all these locations, finding these artifacts.
Monster of the week is cool. That's a nice little touch.
But it's
we need a little bit of that.
Yeah, like, you know, like a little self-contained issue, but it's still gonna like link. If you got issue 1, you'll definitely recognize a lot of things in issue 3. So it's
that was the kind of episodes that I liked about the X-Files. You know, you got like the Monster of the Week kind of stuff. So
yeah.
I'm going back. I know she bolded certain words in some bubbles, so now that makes me want to go back and see what words did he bold and why. Right?
Yeah.
For emphasis. Okay.
Nice tits.
Yeah, he draws some sexy ladies.
Who's the artist? Who did this?
This is Carlos Rodrigo. So we had to change artists again. This guy, like Alexandria, he's doing like Superman, like for the Todd McFarlane. It's like Ghost of Krypton. Like he's doing these figures, and he's doing like the comic that comes with the figure.
Oh, cool.
Damn!
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
his agent's like plugged in with DC, so it is what it is. That's the life around here.
Speaking of which, Todd's got a second campaign. I'm curious. I gotta go look up to see how that's doing compared to the first one. I don't think it's gonna do as well, but on Kickstarter, he's doing another figure.
I was gonna say, I know the last
one.
one I just saw it's like $1 million. It's like Medieval Spawn. It's like over $1 million now. $1 million.
Oh, is it?
3.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh yeah, it was quick. Yeah, and like I backed that Soul Reaver book on Kickstarter. That's over $1 million now.
Oh wow,
pretty crazy. Like a game that's like 25 years old.
It was so good though. Come on.
It is. It's the best. It's my favorite video game franchise like ever.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right. So, which one out of that franchise do you think kind of is better than the others?
It's hard to beat the first one, man. But I mean, just like all the cutscenes, it was just like the voice acting was just so on point, you know. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
But like Blood Omen, like when I went back, because I played that one second, I liked that one. That was like a good story. Like
Yeah.
the whole like how that whole thing was set up, and he's just a pawn, and he didn't even know it the whole time. And then once he figured it out, he was like, you know what? Screw it. I am. You know, you can all kiss my ass.
And then at the end, you've got the choice. Do you want to read the good ending or the bad ending?
Yeah,
right?
I did both. I did both.
Yeah, you got to see them both.
Yeah.
Ve Victus. Yeah, definitely.
That's good stuff, man.
The cutscenes, holy shit, that was next level.
Very cool sequential pages. So first 5 pages of issue 3 right there. People can go check that out. Read that. Okay. And this is.
I mean, it's like pro level art, though. I mean, like it really can't be.
It's beautiful.
It's better than a lot of stuff they got out there now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're underpaying artists just because they're trying to keep their overhead so low.
Yeah. Well, it's about having passion in what you're working on too, right? In indies, you're not like just doing it for a paycheck and being pushed to pump out so many pages that you're just doing it for the check, right?
Yeah, like all of these are passion projects in one way or another. So that's one of the best parts about the indie scene is just like, this means something to somebody, like the people that are making it. It's not just a throwaway. I mean, there are some creators who are like, ooh, what's the newest trend? I'll make a trend book and I'll make, 10, 20 grand or whatever, help pay the bills. But like, I don't know. I don't really buy all those, but something that's like a passion project or something unique. Yeah, that's where it's at, dude.
Yeah, because I started this story like almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So I see Jimmy Reyes' name in there.
He inked that cover. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And so I brought the same guy that did the wraparound cover on the second book, like this one right here.
Ooh, cool.
Sorry, give me a second to hold on,
sure.
give me full screen there.
Man, wrap around. Great idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Sorry about your face, bro. So I brought him back. He did the pencils for that. We came up with a concept. Jimmy inked it, and Dan Kemp, who used to color Spawn in the 90s, like the Capullo, all the Capullo Spawn you see, that's Dan Kemp colors. It's this guy.
Nice.
Damn, that's good. Good get.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I still got posters from that era. Big Spawn posters.
My only I was telling Sontag last night, like the only regret is that I didn't have he's got a little bit of pink on the nose, but like his red, like the way he did Spawn's cape, like that's just I can look at that and tell that that's Dan Kemp. Like the way he does his reds it's like a signature.
Beautiful page. And this here, Mythical.
And that's like the Alan Goldman cover. Like now that we have everybody under one roof, we have a little bit of a reunion between Crazy Carl here and Julian, and so you'll find a little bit of backstory between these two, and they're happy to see each other, obviously. And
very nice.
It's a good jumping on point. You can get all 3 issues for like $25.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ooh, there we go.
That tier. That's kind of why I brought my eBay too. Is I don't know which I would keep. Like there, you've got that's your second print, right? That's your second.
Yeah.
Flip. Yeah. I've got the first print. Yeah, I'd probably unload that one there and keep the other 2 for myself.
Yeah, whatever.
How many pages is each issue?
The first one was 24, second was 26, this was 28. So like
Okay.
I dropped the price and gave you 2 extra pages because man of the people. And,
Sweet.
you know, like the economy sucks, man. There's no way around it. So I figured I would give everybody a easy place to jump on and take the hit.
Are these
You got some
stretch cards?
cards?
Are these cards like come with it for every backer, or how does that?
No, those are add-ons right there. You get the 2 metal cards, like the werewolf and the vampire, they're metal, and then the other standard cards if you missed those on the other previous campaigns, and then the stretch goals are down there at the bottom.
Yeah, it says right there, and 6 standard cards as add-ons. I should have read it instead of asked. My bad.
That's cool, brother.
Yeah, print collection. I see that's also a tier.
Yeah. Brought the fire crotch back from the first campaign.
Fire crotch.
Yeah, that's what everybody kept calling it. It's like the Jimi Hendrix homage.
Yeah.
It's a really good product shots. Looking good.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have that standee somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but I know I got it.
So what do you print out like a few at first and then get how many you need to print out, or how do you handle your printing numbers?
Well, with the black and white, for instance, I only printed 100. I went to a local printer that's like right up the road, and they did 100, and I got them stamped on the inside, so everybody's got like a number. And then I just did like, an X amount, like try to do, I guess, overprint on the second one because I sold out of the first printing. I got like 250 of each cover, I think maybe. And I kept a couple for myself, and they're all gone. And then I upped it to like, let's say maybe 1,000 of each cover, something like that. Got a pretty good
there
deal,
you go.
maybe.
Yeah.
So plan forward for like shows, and then eventually, if I keep going, I could sell through it.
So every backer gets one of these chibis?
Oh yeah, yep.
Where do you get your most sales? Do you go to conventions and stuff, or I think I've seen you're in comic shops too around where you?
Yeah, I'm in a couple comic shops, and I got a couple signings coming up in October, and I might schedule one for next month. I haven't talked to him. He's pretty good with it. I did one for the first book.
Right on. You make pretty good sales doing that?
Yeah,
I haven't done the physical, like sit down, do convention kind of shit.
Yeah, I guess it really depends. Like I haven't done like a real actual convention. I've just done like signings at a comic shop, and I did this little fan fest, and I sold like maybe 2 issues, but everybody was just in there for like the cosplay competition.
Oh, sure.
So
I'll go through your rewards here. So for $60, you can choose your own adventure box.
So you get to pick between, you'll get the reprint, the sketch cover, and you get to pick whatever cover between the 3 covers on issue 2, and then whatever cover you want on issue 3. And you'll get a little standee from Samuel, the Adam Miller metal print, and stickers, and the print collection. Hell of a deal.
Yes. $10, so that's just for issue 3 by itself for those who have already backed issue 1, issue 2.
Yep, boom.
Perfect. $10. Do you know what the shipping is on that by chance?
$8 domestic, and I think 15 Canadian or worldwide.
Okay.
So that sucks, man. It's what sucks about the.
That's still not too bad though.
Yeah.
As long as it's as long as it's under 20, it's reasonable. That's fine.
Yeah. I hate to charge. It looks terrible on my end to have to charge more shipping than the actual product.
Oh, shipping's insane right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But then, so there's that dilemma. So, I like having PDFs. Like, I've got a folder that's growing because every creator that comes on our show, I back digital. Like, if it's $5, $10, of course I'm going to do that. Of course I am.
Yeah.
And then I just throw them all in a file. But the problem is I can't throw those on eBay, right?
Right. Yeah.
One great thing with physical, and I have sold I've made a couple grand off eBay since I've started doing this, and that might
you were saying,
right
man,
back
that's
into
crazy.
that just goes right back into backing more books, right? So I just keep it going. So,
God, I can't tell my wife that. She'd be like, "So why don't you sell some of your books?" I'm like, "Why don't you shut your mouth?"
You're starting to sound like my ex-wife.
I know.
But you've only been married once.
This is probably the one
Yeah.
I'm going to grab. I had my eye on here. So for $25 plus you say what,
Nice.
15 shipping for $40.
Yep.
But for that you get issue 1. Like I said, I'll probably throw that one right there on eBay. That issue 1. See if I can't get like $25 for it. It's like, sweet, it pays for it all, and then I get the rest for free. So if you see that on there, you know why, right?
Yeah.
Bam.
Hey, brother, ain't no shame in the game. I don't care. Get what you get. It's pretty good on my part that it would sell that much. Like it makes me feel good too. I don't care.
I just like making up, like, it's like artillery, right? I try to make the biggest footprint I possibly can on eBay.
Yeah,
and you just,
yeah.
Right. So here's the issue 2, and I got to figure out which cover. I think I want that middle cover there, the transformation cover. Is that John Dillard's work?
Secretly, that one's my favorite. Like the wraparound, there's really no. I mean, it is phenomenal. Like that was me. That was me and him. Like I kind of gave him a little bit of a layout. He was like, "I'm gonna put the moon in his mouth." I was like, "Oh, put the sword."
I remember when you were designing that. I was in a DM group with you.
Yeah. It was just like it came out because he kind of does draw like Capullo. In a way, he has that. Everybody keeps saying like the cat book looks like it could be like off the cover, like Image early 90s and stuff like that. And
that's cool.
It's pretty insane. But the werewolf one, like that was me. I had a specific. I told Dillard, I was like, I know how you are. I know you like to improvise. I know you're great. I
like that issue 2.
Just draw this like this.
I'm caught with that issue 3. I don't know. I mean, that is an Alan Goldman cover, right?
It is. And I missed out. I forgot I didn't get the alert. They sold the original art on eBay, and I missed the auction. I was going to pick it up. And I missed picking it up. I was kind of broken up about it, but whatever.
Right, so I'm going to have to remove this. If Aaron, Jason, you want to keep the show going while I work behind the scenes here for a minute.
Yeah, we can do that.
Pay no attention to the Canadian.
Well, that was super meta. Hojo is on the show, and he's in the chat, and he's doing a drive-by. This is fantastic.
You're freaking. Did you notice, Hojo, that he incorporated your intro trailer? Did you watch that? The Mythicals machine goes by.
In the third act of the he's the fourth act of the trailer. The Mythicals machine drives by.
Well, there you go. Hot damn.
And your comic is in the parade of comics in the fourth.
Well, that's good. I mean, that makes me feel good, dude. Because I mean, I've worked hard on it. I work hard every day. I mean, it may sound lewd, but I think about it in the shower every night. You know what I'm saying? Like because this issue's in the can, right? It's obvious. I mean, I wouldn't say in the can. As far as like writing it, we might have to make a few adjustments, like trim some dialogue, like word balloons, that kind of thing. But issue 4, that's like out of all the ones overall collectively, that's my favorite issue because that's where everybody is going to be like, oh, now I get it. I get what this world is. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. But this sets it all up because the villain from issue 1 that people saw for, a panel on the very first page of page 1, issue 1, and the very last page. Well, he is running the show. There's no doubt that the Inquisitor is not running the show. It's not him. So, it's great. Like to be able to bring the story and have it to be so well received. Like I had somebody tell me the other day, he was like, "This is like my favorite comic out there." Like if it's just one person saying that, that's humbling to hear.
Well, I was watching Comics Division. It's like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and Toxic Man Flu said, "Yeah, I just read the Mythicals too." And he's like, "Damn, I like that comic."
Oh, nice. Toxic's good guy.
So we got 50 people watching live.
Yeah.
Hojo is our guest. He's campaigning for Mythicals issue 3. This is basically the 3rd issue in the series in about a year, a little over a year. And if memory serves, it's a 13 issue arc. Is that right?
Yeah, we're done after 13 issues.
Okay, unless the people want more.
Nope.
So the 50 people who are watching
He said
live,
nope.
we're going to see how many backers we can get in the next like 20 minutes before we pass the baton to the gutter. Go check out this book. I've greatly enjoyed it. I backed tonight. I've got the first two. It's a good read, good cast of characters. And what's great about this is if you jump on, you're probably going to get, a couple books a year, and he's got a plan, right? So this is a good opportunity. If you haven't checked out the Mythicals yet, go take a look at it, back it, and then do a shout out in the chat if you happen to back it. And for those of you watching on the replay, feel free to back it as well.
Yeah. So before I bring his campaign back to see how many backers we got, I'm hoping we have the old Friday night's hat trick again. I love it. Very often we have campaigns come on and we get 3 backers in a row, which is pretty good for our channel considering the size. But before I bring your campaign back, I got one more bumper I'd like to play.
Boy, Isaiah, that's a nice looking horse.
Yeah, sure is.
You really need to try these Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
That word? Is that real?
Yes, it does. We used to be a proper country.
We were, weren't we? Like people got it, like the double entendres, the just the tap dancing on the. Did they really mean that? Now they just outright curse and like just say like weird things, man. Like some of these commercials are just.
Yeah, they're boring. It's funny. Don't make you laugh. But yeah. So your campaign, you're up to 58 backers. So 1,000.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
I think Jackknife is right. Old women need love too. I bet you she could ride you like that, like she could ride that horse. How about that? Yeah. Old means experienced. You know what I mean? You don't have to tell her what you want. Okay. I'm done. I'm sorry.
It's all good. So is there anything else, Hojo, you wanna talk about your campaign or the future or anything else?
Well, I mean, the future is coming. Like, I mean, we're trying to do this like every 8 months or so, and to crank these out, and with a small like floppy size, it is achievable, and then just keep trying to grow the voter or the reader base, because they voter base, the reader base, and
they do vote with their dollars.
Yeah.
When people vote with their dollars or vote with their feet, it means more than when they vote with their useless ballot.
Yeah. And so, like, what this is like a cast that, like Jason was saying, like characters. Like somebody said today that they liked how Nancy was a good person and that she was innocent, and that she's like going to be introduced to all of this. It's a lot of bad shit's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're going to be real consequences.
Yeah. 2 and 3. I mean, I did read 1, and I remember where it ended off. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you've done with the characters. So yeah.
So Jackknife, Wistmore, jump on board. Vulcan, jump on board. I got original art. If somebody buys the original art tonight, I'll gorge myself on these ranch Doritos because that'll put me over 2K like crazy.
We got 16 minutes, people. 16 minutes.
Like he's doing Superman.
Hojo,
now. Like,
Hojo, I think
art by a Superman artist.
Hojo, I think that people don't believe you. Can you hold up that bag of Cool Ranch? Because maybe they're hesitant to back because they don't believe you.
Yeah. Yep. We need proof. Oh, it's in the garbage. Yeah. Where it needs to be, right?
In the garbage.
My son loves them, man. I actually told my wife, I was like, we might have to get a paternity.
All right, hold them up. Hold them up.
Yeah. There we go. Ooh, party size.
Party size, though. Like, for real, dude. This is... I don't even know... Like, this is party size, and this doesn't even say party size. Like,
these are the ones
you
want.
Costco. Oh no, we had some of those tonight. Yeah,
they're hot.
Yeah, they're pretty hot. I had some tonight. I had yeah.
I can crack this open, listen to everyone eating their chips. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, my son actually, when I was buying them, my son was like, "Yeah, but Dad, Cool Ranch is for the girls." I was like,
What?
"Oh shit!"
Sure is.
Don't tell the guys on the stream.
Who said that? Who said that? Was that your
That
son?
was my son.
Oh, I love
and
it.
then, so then we had to get the Flamin' Hots, right?
Hey! I tell you what. If you order the book, Aaron, I'll send your son an extra book, and I'll sign it, and I'll draw Dorit. I'll put that quote on the book.
Yeah, you were right. That's what
Cool Ranches for girls.
Dad, that internet, that guy in the internet agrees with me, Dad.
Yeah.
Dad.
That's right. I've affirmed yourself. I have affirmed you, son.
Yep, you're gonna win it.
All right.
We get those voter rolls. It'll work it out. It'll work itself out. It'll be fine.
Shenanigans.
So Aldis's stream. I don't know. Should I throw a link in? See if I can't find.
I put Aldis's. I put the gutter in the chat.
Okay, awesome.
Wismore is looking for a drop of the link. If you got it, there we go.
Link for the gutter or for the mythicals. Yep, I'll throw it up again.
Yep, it's also pinned to the top of the chat. But yeah, I can throw that in too.
Yeah, definitely pick it up.
Yes, that way he can have his Canadian, so they're really into their hat tricks. And actually, I mean, speaking of hockey, though, no shit. Like, condolences to like the Columbus Blue Jackets and their all the NHL, man. That's a tragedy.
Yeah, they're into their hockey and their poopy beaches. So there's that too. Touchy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
No, it's all good.
You just cover it. You just flip it over. And
somebody pooed on the beach.
Yes, apparently they have an epidemic of poopy beaches everywhere.
Yeah, we're having to reteach people that it's not appropriate to go to like our beaches and
they call them boopers.
Yeah, dig a hole and poop in it. Yeah,
just dig a hole. Country. Yeah, that's not our country though.
Well, we have washrooms.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, I was going to say you're not talking about your country. No, I mean that's crazy. Just dig a hole, man. We call it a cat hole in the army.
Yep, so just cover it.
Wants to go through the covers, so I can pull that back up again.
Which cover is which? It doesn't matter. Just get both of them.
Right.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, they're both insanely great.
And you have affordable pricing, so why not? It's like $20 to get a Taco Bell meal. You know, it's fine. You can put $20. This is
the Goldman cover. No, this is the
that's Nastos.
Nastos cover.
My Greek freak.
Yeah. There you go. And then that's for issue 1.
Yeah. And so I mean, like really, like I've been really blessed to have
transformation.
These people say yeah. You know, like Dan Dahl was like, sure. I saw him like he was working with the Diaz brothers doing Lost Pages and their colorists. So I kind of like snagged both of them because like they work well together. If I see somebody working well together, why would I want to change it?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say, I want my guys. I did actually like when Everson said, hey, let me ink the Goldman cover because he did something for Dave Brink. Dave Brink just did it like he just released it not too long ago. And I was like, well, just see if Diego wants to do it. Like, I'll keep both you guys on it. So, I mean, that cover's not ready. That was just like a little mock-up. I want to do a little bit more and bring some darkness to the back and like bring the light into the foreground there. Give a little bit more contrast. So it's not so washed out, but it's great.
Very cool. All right. Any final words before we wrap up this Friday's show and all of us kick off the weekend?
We're just getting started, man. We're on issue 3, and it's been like just over 18 months since I launched my first campaign. So I wouldn't say like I'm the best one out there, but I'm one of the safest ones out there, and I'm working hard to get better. Every issue is getting better. Like I can look back at issue 2 and say I can fix this. Definitely could have fixed it at issue 1. Like, but once we get past this, I'm just saying, like, buckle up. And once you get done with this one, it's going to be, it's like a floppy. After you get done with each floppy issue, you should want to get that next book.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I have to get that next book. I have to see. And I got limited, because I know it's 13 issues. Because once the rubber hits the road, man, like we were off to the races.
Nice.
Any final points, Jason? Or
No, I just go check it out. It's got everybody here. We give it our highest recommendation. It's early enough in this storyline to jump on, and it's going to go 13 issues, and it's great cast of characters, great bit of world building, and it's a lot of fun. So check it out.
And affordable pricing,
$25. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
How can you not? Like, that's what Bancroft said. He's like, how can you not?
Yeah.
And if you just want to get the PDF, that's still $10. I think.
I even it's $7 just for issue 3. I mean, you can get caught up. I don't even know what I'd charge.
There we go.
Thank you,
Vulcan.
I even took $1 off of the PDF.
Pull that back up.
See where we're at.
Man, that picture makes me want to eat more Doritos for some reason.
All right. Well, I'm not going to reset StreamYard. I'm not going to screw this up. Hold on.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't hit the button.
Right. I've done that before. I did that the other night. I was like, I haven't streamed it forever. That's why. Shit.
Yeah.
And
boom.
Hat trick.
Here we are.
Nice.
There we go.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Did it.
All right.
Thank you, Vulcan.
Thanks, man.
So, after Craig, we never know what Craig's going to show on the outro. It's crazy.
It's true.
If you get through the outro, go check out the Gutter. Here's the link to the Gutter. And you said Aldous is covering a Batman story arc.
Yeah, it's off their that Black Label thing they're doing. It's like first night they're here. I'll show off the first 2 issues. Like, this is the first issue. They're like kind of like magazine style
screen here. Yeah,
and so that's pretty nice. But it's issue 2 that like made me. I had to have that one. Like when I was there, that's beautiful. So
very cool. Very cool.
He's covering the first. I think they only did the 1 through 3. Still got to pick up the 3rd one, but yeah, him and JP always have great things to say.
Definitely.
All right. So again, thank you everyone for joining us. We were up to 50 something watching us. And again, for those of you watching the replay, thank you so much. Again, we'll come every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. 90 minutes, 3 topics, and 1 guest creator. And on that note, have a great weekend, everyone. And stay safe.
New tonight, Bucees is facing a lawsuit after a man tripped over a rope holding down an inflatable beaver. A CBS affiliate in Myrtle Beach says Richard Brown filed the lawsuit last month. He says it happened in Florence County, South Carolina in May 2022. The complaint says Brown suffered several injuries from the fall, most notably to his right shoulder. He is suing Bucees for negligence and seeking unspecified financial damages.
Jumping into a pool full of sprinkles may sound like fun, but one man says he broke his ankle doing it, and now he's suing Manhattan's Museum of Ice Cream, claiming it was negligent. This is a picture here on the museum's website of the ball pit-like installation. In the lawsuit, the man says he visited the museum in Soho with his daughter last year on March 31st. He says the museum did not warn visitors that it's unsafe to jump in, despite advertising that he claims encourages people to do so. Now, we did reach out to the museum. They are not commenting.
A Waymo self-driving car was caught on camera driving the wrong way in Arizona.
Waymo! They turned...
Oh, wow. All right, so this video was taken Friday in Arizona. 2 women say that they were driving when a Waymo car came into their lane after it made a turn. The women say that they were worried about a head-on collision, so they got out of the way. They say the driverless car just kept going.
If a person made that mistake where it's like they're driving down the wrong side of the road, I don't think you should have your license, you know? That's the thing, like if you pull a Waymo over, like odds are there's probably not going to be a driver in it. So it's like, who is held accountable for those individual mistakes?
In a statement, Waymo says the vehicle had to reroute its course because of a traffic light change, and that vehicle safely cleared the intersection. Waymo says it is always working to refine its systems and improve safety.
The apostrophe is being misused. Bob's car. The car belongs to Bob. It is Bob apostrophe S car. Okay? We all know that. Contractions like isn't and can't and shouldn't and wouldn't and should've and they'll, as in they will. Now people are pluralizing things, everything, with an apostrophe. An apostrophe would be unacceptable for any respectable publication. The misuse of apostrophes is rampant throughout the internet. At this rate, we're going to be using apostrophe. We're going to every time we see an S, we're just going to put an apostrophe there, before and after, just to make sure. I would maintain that if you're not sure about how to use an apostrophe, don't use it. It's perfectly acceptable to not use an apostrophe when you should have. Much more acceptable than it is to use an apostrophe when you should not have.